What if I told you that the human mind is capable of perceiving beyond the five senses? That there exists an invisible world of energy, thought, and intuition, constantly influencing us, yet ignored by most? The truth is, psychic abilities are not the domain of the gifted few. They are a dormant potential within us all, an ancient skill long forgotten, buried beneath the noise of the modern world. Throughout history, mystics, sages, and visionaries have spoken of a sixth sense, an ability to see beyond the veil of the ordinary. Some call it intuition. Others call it the power of the mind. But what if it was something much greater? What if psychic abilities were not just real, but trainable, expandable, and more natural than we've been led to believe? In today's video, we will uncover what no one has taught you about psychic abilities. We'll explore the hidden history of these mysterious powers, dissect the science and philosophy behind them, and unveil the techniques that can awaken your dormant extrasensory perception. You will learn why psychic phenomena are not just superstition, but an innate human ability, one that has been misunderstood, dismissed, and even suppressed. Prepare to challenge what you think you know about reality. Because once you understand how these abilities work, you may never see the world the same way again. Are you ready to take the first step into the unknown? Psychic abilities are not a modern fantasy, nor are they mere superstition. In fact, throughout history, civilizations across the world have acknowledged and revered the power of the mind to perceive beyond ordinary sight. From the ancient oracles of Delphi to the mystical sages of the East, humanity has long sought to harness these unseen forces. But where did these beliefs originate, and why have they been forgotten or dismissed in modern times? In ancient Greece, the oracle of Delphi sat atop the sacred mountain of Parnassus, inhaling vapors from the earth, slipping into a trance, and revealing prophecies to kings and warriors. These visions, though mysterious, were not viewed as mere fantasy but as divine insight granted by the gods. Similarly, in Egypt, high priests and priestesses were trained in the art of clairvoyance, the ability to see beyond physical reality. The Eye of Horus itself was a symbol of higher perception, a third eye that could witness truth beyond illusion. In the East, Indian yogis and Tibetan monks have long spoken of siddhis, supernatural abilities that manifest through deep meditation and spiritual discipline. Texts such as the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali describe telepathy, astral projection, and even the ability to influence matter with thought. The Chinese concept of qi, the life force energy flowing through all things, suggests that with proper training, one can manipulate this energy to perceive events before they happen or communicate across great distances. Even the indigenous shamans of the Americas and Africa practiced dream walking, entering altered states to commune with the spirit world and retrieve wisdom. These traditions all point to one undeniable truth: humanity has always known of the latent power within the mind. But why, then, do most of us no longer access it? With the rise of materialism and modern science, the realm of psychic phenomena was relegated to the shadows. The Enlightenment, which championed reason and empirical observation, dismissed extrasensory perception as irrational. Later, religious institutions either vilified psychic abilities as heresy or claimed them as divine gifts reserved for prophets and saints. Society gradually shifted from inner exploration to external validation, and so, these abilities, once revered, became ridiculed or feared. However, the scientific world has not entirely ignored the possibility of extrasensory perception. Research in quantum physics, consciousness studies, and parapsychology suggests that reality is far stranger than we once believed. Some of the greatest minds, Nikola Tesla, Carl Jung, even Albert Einstein, were fascinated by the idea that human consciousness could extend beyond the known senses. What if these ancient teachings were right all along? What if psychic abilities are not supernatural at all, but a natural extension of human perception, one that science has yet to fully understand? In the next section, we will break down the core mechanics of psychic abilities, exploring how they work and how they can be trained. Stay with me as we uncover the hidden truths of the mind's untapped potential. Psychic abilities are often dismissed as fantasy, yet ancient wisdom and modern science suggest that they stem from a deeper, untapped aspect of human consciousness. But how do they actually work? Are they purely mystical, or is there a scientific basis for them? To understand, we must first explore the core mechanisms that allow these abilities to manifest. Imagine that your brain is not merely a processor of information but an antenna tuned into different frequencies of reality. Just as a radio picks up unseen waves of sound, your consciousness may be capable of perceiving subtle energies, vibrations, and thoughts that exist beyond the five physical senses. In neuroscience, the brain operates on different brainwave frequencies, such as beta waves, 13 to 30 Hz, active thinking and focus; alpha waves, 8 to 12 Hz, relaxed awareness and creativity; theta waves, 4 to 7 Hz, deep meditation, intuition, and subconscious access; delta waves, 0.5 to 3 Hz, deep sleep and mystical experiences. Psychic phenomena are often associated with theta and delta states, where the conscious mind quiets and the subconscious expands. These states allow individuals to access intuitive knowledge, altered perception, and even non-local awareness, meaning the ability to perceive events or information beyond time and space. In many spiritual traditions, the third eye is considered the gateway to higher perception. This concept is mirrored in biology by the pineal gland, a small, pinecone-shaped gland deep in the brain. Interestingly, the pineal gland is light-sensitive, contains photoreceptors similar to the eyes, and produces DMT, dimethyltryptamine, a compound associated with mystical visions and altered states of consciousness. Ancient mystics believed that activating the third eye could grant clairvoyance, telepathy, and deep intuitive wisdom. Today, some researchers suggest that meditation, fasting, and certain breathing techniques can decalcify and stimulate the pineal gland, allowing for greater perception beyond ordinary sight. Types of psychic abilities. Psychic phenomena come in many forms, each linked to a different aspect of perception. Clairvoyance, clear seeing, the ability to perceive images or events beyond physical sight. Often described as mental flashes, dreamlike visions, or symbolic messages. Clairaudience, clear hearing, the ability to receive information through inner sounds, whispers, or intuitive voices. Some people report hearing guidance from spirit guides or higher intelligence. Clairsentience, clear feeling, the ability to sense emotions, energies, or vibrations from people, objects, or places. Many empaths have this heightened sensitivity. Claircognizance, clear knowing, the sudden awareness of information without prior knowledge. It often manifests as strong gut feelings or instant realizations. Telepathy, the ability to transmit thoughts or emotions to another person without physical communication. Precognition, the ability to foresee future events, often experienced in dreams or sudden flashes of insight. Psychokinesis, the ability to influence objects or energies with the mind, often described in esoteric traditions as the power of focused intent. What if these abilities are not supernatural, but simply an extension of natural human potential? Could they be trained and developed like any other skill? In the next section, we will delve deeper into how these abilities work, exploring the relationship between energy, consciousness, and perception. Stay with me as we uncover the next layer of this hidden knowledge. Now that we understand the foundational mechanisms behind psychic abilities, let's explore how they actually function and how perception is expanded beyond the five senses. To do this, we must look at three critical elements: energy fields, consciousness, and the power of focused intent. The energy field, the aura, and the subtle body. Every living being emits an energy field, often referred to as the aura. Ancient traditions, from Indian yogic teachings to Chinese medicine, have long spoken of this subtle energetic body that extends beyond our physical form. Science is now beginning to acknowledge this concept, with research in bioelectromagnetism showing that the human body produces an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond the skin. This field contains emotional, mental, and spiritual imprints, which sensitive individuals can perceive. This explains why some people just know when someone is upset before a word is spoken, or why a place can feel eerie or peaceful based on the residual energy stored there. Psychic abilities function by tapping into this energy field, interpreting the information encoded within it. For example, a clairvoyant may see symbols or colors in someone's aura, revealing emotional states or spiritual conditions. An empath or clairsentient person may feel the energy of a room, sensing emotions left behind. A telepath may access another's energy field, picking up thoughts or feelings before they are spoken. This concept is also at the heart of remote viewing, the ability to perceive distant places, objects, or events without being physically present. This suggests that consciousness is not confined to the body but extends into a field of interconnected awareness. The role of consciousness, tuning the mind like a radio receiver. One of the greatest secrets of psychic ability is that your consciousness operates like a frequency dial. Just as a radio station can tune into different wavelengths, your mind can shift states of awareness, accessing information beyond ordinary perception. Beta consciousness, everyday awareness, keeps us focused on the physical world. Alpha consciousness, meditative states, allows for enhanced intuition. Theta consciousness, deep meditation, hypnosis, dreams, opens access to visions, telepathic impressions, and spiritual insights. Delta consciousness, deep unconscious and mystical states, is where precognition and out-of-body experiences occur. Mystics and monks across cultures, from Buddhist lamas to Sufi dervishes, have long practiced techniques that alter their state of consciousness, allowing them to receive insights from beyond ordinary time and space. Focused intent, the key to activating psychic powers. One of the most overlooked aspects of psychic ability is intention. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs shape the reality you perceive. This is why fear and doubt block psychic awareness, creating mental noise that drowns out subtle perceptions. Belief and trust and intuition amplify clarity, allowing the subconscious to translate impressions into usable insights. Deliberate focus, such as meditation or visualization, directs energy toward a chosen outcome, strengthening psychic faculties. Ancient shamans, seers, and mystics understood that what you focus on expands. This is why rituals, mantras, and meditative techniques are often used to sharpen intuitive faculties. They train the mind to attune itself to higher frequencies of awareness. The final mystery: can psychic abilities be trained? The answer is yes, and in the next section, we will explore practical techniques for unlocking your own latent abilities. We'll discuss how to train your intuition, activate the third eye, and sharpen your ability to perceive subtle energies. Are you ready to begin your own journey into psychic mastery? Stay with me as we move into the practical application of these teachings. Now that we've explored the science, philosophy, and mechanisms behind psychic perception, it's time to bring this knowledge into practice. Psychic abilities are not exclusive to a select few, they are an innate part of human consciousness. Like any skill, they can be trained and refined through focused awareness, discipline, and experience. In this section, we will explore 5 powerful techniques to activate and sharpen your psychic abilities. 1. Strengthening intuition, learning to trust your inner knowing. The first step in awakening psychic awareness is developing intuition, the subtle sense that guides you toward unseen truths. Intuition is often dismissed as just a feeling, but in reality, it is your subconscious mind processing information beyond normal perception. Exercise the intuition journal. Each morning, write down any gut feelings, dreams, or sudden insights you experience throughout the day. Before making a decision, take a moment to tune in. Does the choice feel light or heavy? At the end of the week, review your journal and compare your intuitive impressions to actual outcomes. Over time, you will see patterns and develop greater trust in your intuitive guidance. 2. Activating the third eye, the gateway to psychic vision. The third eye, Ajna chakra, is the energetic center located between the eyebrows, often associated with clairvoyance, higher awareness, and spiritual insight. Many ancient traditions describe activating the third eye as the key to perceiving beyond the physical world. Exercise, third eye meditation. Sit in a quiet place and close your eyes. Focus your attention on the space between your eyebrows. Visualize a glowing indigo light or a pulsating violet flame expanding in this area. Breathe deeply and allow visions, symbols, or flashes of insight to emerge naturally. Practice for 10 to 15 minutes daily. Over time, this strengthens your ability to perceive energy, auras, and spiritual messages. 3. Tuning into energy fields, sensing auras and vibrations. Psychic sensitivity is deeply connected to energy awareness. Every person, place, and object emits an energetic frequency. By learning to tune into these frequencies, you can develop the ability to sense auras, emotions, and energetic imprints. Exercise, the hand energy experiment. Rub your hands together for 10 to 15 seconds to activate energy flow. Hold your palms about 6 inches apart and focus on the subtle sensation between them. Slowly move them closer and further apart. Do you feel a tingling, warmth, or resistance? With practice, you can use this technique to sense the energy fields of people, objects, or even your own aura. 4. Strengthening telepathic connection, the power of mind-to-mind communication. Telepathy, or the ability to transmit thoughts and emotions, is one of the most fascinating aspects of psychic ability. Many cultures believe that thoughts carry vibrational frequencies that can be transmitted and received between individuals. Exercise, the telepathic partner test. Find a trusted friend to practice with. Sit quietly, facing each other, and agree on a simple image, a tree, a star, a house, etc. One person focuses intensely on the image, visualizing it in their mind. The other person relaxes and tries to receive the image. After a few attempts, switch roles and compare results. With practice, telepathic skills become sharper. 5. Precognition and dreams, receiving messages from the future. Many psychic experiences occur in dream states, where the subconscious mind is free from logical constraints. Precognitive dreams, where events unfold before they happen, have been documented in both scientific and historical accounts. Exercise, dream programming for psychic insight. Before bed, set an intention to receive insight or a vision about the future. Keep a notebook by your bed and write down your dreams immediately upon waking. Look for patterns, symbols, or recurring themes. Your dreams may contain hidden messages or predictions. Over time, this practice helps you recognize intuitive signals before they manifest in waking life. Psychic abilities are not supernatural, they are simply an extension of natural human perception. The more you practice, the more refined your abilities become. Your mind, body, and energy system work together to perceive the unseen world. By developing intuition, you strengthen inner wisdom. By activating the third eye, you expand perception. By tuning into energy, you deepen sensitivity. By practicing telepathy, you refine connection. By exploring dreams, you unlock hidden messages from beyond time and space. Now that you have the tools to awaken your psychic potential, the question is, how far will you go? Are you ready to explore the unseen and uncover the hidden power of your mind? Throughout history, psychic abilities have been shrouded in mystery, dismissed as superstition, or feared as something unnatural. But as we have explored in this journey, they are not supernatural gifts reserved for the few, they are innate faculties of human consciousness, waiting to be awakened. Every great mystic, seer, and visionary throughout time understood one fundamental truth: the mind is far more powerful than we have been led to believe. We are constantly receiving signals, subtle impressions, and intuitive nudges from the universe, but most of us have been conditioned to ignore them. But now, you know better. By cultivating intuition, activating the third eye, sensing energy, practicing telepathic connection, and exploring the realm of dreams, you can tap into the limitless power of your mind and unlock abilities that once seemed impossible. The question now is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you begin keeping an intuition journal and start trusting your gut feelings more? Will you commit to third eye meditation to heighten your psychic perception? Will you challenge yourself to sense energy, practice telepathy, and decode dream messages? Psychic ability is not about predicting lottery numbers or reading minds. It is about deepening your connection to the universe, sharpening your awareness, and stepping into your highest potential. Remember, the more you practice, the more the unseen will become visible. The more you trust, the clearer the messages will be. So, take the first step today. Begin training your mind, exploring your perception, and reclaiming the abilities that have always been within you. If this video opened your eyes to new possibilities, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who is ready to unlock their psychic potential. Let us know in the comments, have you ever had a psychic experience? A premonition, a telepathic moment, or a gut feeling that turned out to be true? Let's continue this conversation in the community. Until next time, keep seeking, keep expanding, and never stop exploring the mysteries of the mind.